In this problem, we're going to graph a function using the transformations of functions. In particular, we're going to go over horizontal and vertical shifts. We want to graph y equals x minus 1 cubed plus 2. To do this problem, the first thing that we have to recognize is what is the function in our library of functions that we're graphing. Here you can see that we're basically graphing a cube function, and for that reason we're going to start with the graph of y equals x to the third power. Now we recognize that we're subtracting 1 inside the function, and because we're subtracting 1 from x, the graph is going to shift 1 unit to the right. This plus 2 is then going to cause the graph to shift up 2 units. So let's do this in stages. We're first going to shift 1 unit to the right. And so our new graph is going to have all the x coordinates increased by 1. So after I'm done scaling here, we'll get the graph in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so instead of 1, 1 being on the graph, it's now going to be 2, 1. Instead of 0, 0 being on the graph, it's now going to be, 1, 0. Instead of negative 1, negative 1, it's now going to be 0, negative 1. And then there is the graph of y equals x minus 1 quantity cubed. Now we deal with the plus 2, and what happens there is we're going to shift up 2 units. What that basically means is that we're going to add 2 to each y coordinate on the graph of y equals x minus 1 quantity cubed. So instead of 2, 1 being on the graph, it's now going to be 2, 3. Instead of 1, 0, it's going to be 1, 2. And instead of 0, negative 1, it's going to be 0, positive 1. And then we trace in our cube function, and we have the graph of y equals x minus 1 cubed plus 2.